Hi guys, for this particular video, we'll be discussing about the scope and limitations of the study, which is still part of our research proposal, particularly in our introduction part. About scope and limitations of the scope indicates focus of the study. What is our concern? What is the topic all about? Our concept to be discussed. This subsection presents the coverage or boundary of the study in terms of the subject area being investigated, the participants or our respondents to the study, the place or locality where the research problem or the research study will be implemented, and the time covered during the data gathering procedure. On the other hand, talk about limitations indicate the constraints beyond the researcher's control but can affect the results. In this particular case, say for example, you lack or you did not meet the target respondents, then it will be part of your limitations of the study. So structure of the scope of the study will be the following. So you need to consider the five important aspects of the scope, which includes the focus, the respondents, the environment, the instruments to be used, and also the utilizations of findings. For example, talk about focus of the study. It refers to the concepts used in the study, the title or the concepts. For example, awareness level on climate change will be the focus of the study. The solid waste management practices of Barangay Punataytay would be the focus of the study. On the other hand, we talk about respondents. These are the specific persons who will be the participants of the study, who will be the persons involved in the study, and who will be our subject. That will be the respondents. Say, for example, your respondents will be all third year BSMT students or all first year BSMARI students. That would be your respondents. Research environment, the venue or the setting where the study will take place. Say, for example, VMA Global College and Training Centers Incorporated. Say, for example, you can also have Sumag Elementary School teachers or Sumag National High School. That would be your research environment where your study will take place. Research instruments to be used. Quantitative research utilizes standardized questionnaire or researcher-made questionnaire. Qualitative research utilizes participant observation, key informant interview, focus group discussion, direct observation, and in-depth analysis of a single case. But in our case, in research here in our institution, we focus more on the quantitative research, wherein we really need to formulate a researcher-made questionnaire if there's no standardized questionnaire, or if we can have available questionnaire online, which we could actually use in our study, then it will become standardized questionnaire. And also in this case, we must not forget to cite the name of the author to which we get our questionnaire. And last, for the scope of the study would be the utilization of findings. The suggested outputs from the researchers. Say, for example, at the end of this study, the output will serve as a basis for recommendation to the school administrators. Or maybe at the end of the study, the results will serve as a basis for improvement in the laboratory setup of chemistry and physics office. That would be our utilization of findings. The particular output wherein we put in our back of the study, it must be consistent also here in our scope of the study. So we have here the title, Level of Fire Disaster Preparedness of Junior High School Students. So let's now have the scope and limitations of the study. The study focuses on the level of fire disaster preparedness of grade 7 to 10 students during the fourth quarter of school year 2019-2020 in VMA Global College and Training Centers Incorporated. So in this case, the focus would be the level of fire disaster preparedness. Our respondents would be the grade 7 to 10 students, the locale, and also at the same time the place where the study will take place will be in VMA Global College and Training Centers Incorporated during the fourth quarter of school year 2019-2020. The researchers used a standardized questionnaire from Bureau of Fire and Protection, Bacolod City, to gather data from the respondents and suggested symposium in collaboration with the VMA Cagers regarding the preparedness if the result will show a low percentage of preparedness among the respondents. So in this case, our output will be the symposiums offered by the VMA Cagers, and the questionnaire or the instrument is stated here, where the respondents will base the items to be given to the respondents. It is based from the questionnaire, standardized in this case from Bureau of Fire and Protection, particularly in Bacolod City. And in this particular next paragraph, it is stated here the limitations of the study. Due to the occurrence of COVID-19 pandemic and time constraint to contact the respondents, researchers were not able to accomplish the survey of the remaining grade 10 students. So that is their limitation. They're only able to conduct the survey to grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, but not to all the grade 10 students. And that would be our limitations of the study. So usually when you are preparing our proposal paper, there will be only scope. Most of the time, we just set the scope of the study, and then we determine the limitations of the study during our final thesis or for during our final manuscript, wherein we will now be able to determine what are the limiting factors that we consider or that we encountered, during the conduct of our study. And that will be part of our limitations. That's it for the scope of the study, scope and limitations of the study. I hope you learned something in our research journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.